Hello kids, welcome to the session at Learn Forward platform by Feathercap. I hope you all are ready with your books Fly High Grade 2, right? So now today we'll be starting with chapter 1 that says 3 good friends. I hope you all love making friends and you have plenty of friends, right? But some of them are very good friends and rest is just, we just talk to them, we just meet them. But, few are good friends and are best friends. So we'll be reading about this. So this is a story about 3 good friends. They promised to help each other. Let's read the story to know how they kept their promise. So, once we make friends, we are always ready to help them out, right? So now we'll be reading about the story. Before we start the story, we have a small activity, okay? Look at this picture and answer the questions that follow. So they have given a picture and I'm sure you can make out it's a birthday scene, right? So once you observe the picture, you need to answer the questions that are given below. The first question says, why have the children gathered together? So gathered is why have the children, why have they collected together? So with the help of the picture, what could be the answer? Absolutely correct. All the children have gathered together to have a birthday celebration. Next, what are the things you can see in the picture? So what all can you see in the picture? We can see the buntings, we can see the balloons, we can see children wearing birthday caps. Then we have a birthday cake. And if I'm not wrong, the girl holding the knife must be the birthday girl. Okay, so even few gifts are lying there and snacks behind. Next question, are the children having fun? Of course, whenever we are in a party, we are with our friends, we all have lots and lots of fun. Okay, coming to the next, let's start reading the story. Suresh, Gurmeet and Firoz were good friends. As I said that we'll be reading a story about 3 good friends. So who are the three friends? Suresh, Gurmeet and Firoz. They went to the same school and always played together. So 3 of them were in the same school and 3 of them used to play together. We'll stay friends forever. Forever is lifetime, right? We'll help one another, they promised each other. The 3 grew up and went to different towns to find work. Now, when 3 of them, they grew up, they couldn't live all together. 3 of them had to go to different towns so that they can look for some work. Firoz became a tailor. You all know a tailor is a person who stitches our clothes. He did not make a lot of money. Now, because he was a tailor, he was not able to earn a lot. There was a new shop in the town selling fine dresses. Most people went there to buy dresses. Now, Feroz, he had a shop in the town. Not he had a shop, but then in his town there was a shop, where many customers used to go, and that shop used to earn a lot and they used to sell fine dresses. So most of the people, they used to go there only to buy the dresses. Now, who is your best friend? What qualities do you like about him or her? So, who's your best friend? Your answer may vary. Somebody might say, my best friend is Rahul. Some might say, my best friend is Geetanjali. So, we all have a best friend. And what are the qualities would you like to have in him or her? Is the first thing I feel, excuse me, I feel that my friend should be helpful. My friend should be good enough, and my friend should be kind, right? So we all look for some qualities in our friend. Next, on the day of Eid, his wife was very sad. Okay, so on the day of Eid, what happened? The one who was a tailor, his name was Firoz. Because they've given the festival of Eid, so we could connect that Firoz was the one who was a tailor. And on Eid, his wife was sad. She said, I cannot see my children in old torn clothes. Now the wife was really upset because she said that, I cannot see my children. They are wearing old clothes, nothing new stuff for them. So she was really upset. Everyone else is wearing beautiful new clothes. Please do something. Now she said that, everybody around, I can see them wearing a set of new clothes. So even I want my children to wear new clothes, right? Whose wife was very sad on the day of Eid? So they haven't mentioned the name, but Firoz's wife was very upset on the festival of Eid. All right. Next, Firoz knew his friend Gurmeet was doing well in the next town. He wrote to him and told him about his problem. Gurmeet immediately sent him some money. Now there were three friends, Firoz, Gurmeet, and who was the third one? I skipped off with the name. Let me check. Yes, Suresh. So Firoz, he decided to write to Gurmeet, and because Gurmeet was his good friend, so he wrote to him that, this is the problem and I need some help. So Gurmeet was ready to help him out, and he immediately sent him money so that he could buy a new pair of clothes for his children. Firoz was going back home. On the way, the postman gave him a letter. It was from Suresh. In the letter, Suresh said, "My daughter is very ill. I need to buy medicines. I don't have the money. Will you help me, please?" So now when Firoz was going back home, he saw a postman coming, and the postman gave him the letter, and the letter was from Suresh. And what was written inside the letter? Suresh mentioned that his daughter was ill, means she wasn't well, and because he was in short of money, so he asked Firoz to help him out with some money. Whose daughter was very ill? Suresh's daughter was ill. Firoz went back home. He told his wife and children everything. Now, when he went back home, he discussed everything. He discussed the letter which he received from Suresh with his wife and his children. His daughter said, "Give this money to Uncle Suresh. After all, he needs it more than we do." Now, see, Firoz's daughter was so good, so kind, so gentle. He said, "Ki Papa, it's good if we give this money to Suresh uncle because he needs it more than us." His wife was very happy and said, "Praise Allah on this day of Eid. Even we could be of help to someone in need. This is the best Eid we ever had." I am having goosebumps all around. So even the wife was so good. She said that, we are so blessed that we could help we could help person who's in need of money. So she was really thankful to God, and she said that it was the best Eid reason because they were able to help somebody who was in more need. Friends are the gifts of God who support us whenever we tend to fall in our lives. So we all have friends who support us, who really be with us whenever we are in difficult times. Not only in difficult times, but whenever we are always in good times, we do have friends to accompany us. A true friend is always ready for sacrifices for the friendship. Okay, when do you have fun with your friends? So you all need to think over it. All right, now based on the story, we have the exercise. The first one says, which of the following is the opposite of different? So, which is the word that means opposite to different? It is same. Next, which of the following words means the same as beautiful? Is it poor, fine, bad, or coarse? So, beautiful is fine. Okay. Now, coming to the next, we have the extract based on that extract, we need to answer the questions. Firoz was going back home. On the way, the postman gave him a letter. It was from Suresh. In the letter, Suresh said, "My daughter is very ill. I need to buy medicines. I don't have the money. Will you help me, please?" So they've given us this extract, and based on this extract, we need to answer the questions. The first one says, who gave Firoz a letter? So when Firoz was coming back home, there was a postman who handed over the letter to Firoz. And from whom was the letter? It was from Suresh. Absolutely correct. So it means that you've listened to the story carefully. Next, who wrote the letter to Firoz? Yes, it was Suresh. Next, Firoz was dash back home. Firoz was going back home. Next, Suresh has a lot of money to buy medicines. Is it a correct statement? No, Firoz was in short of money. Next, who was ill? Suresh's daughter was ill. Next, how many friends were there? So in the story, we've read that there were how many friends? 3 friends. Absolutely correct. What did the 3 friends promise each other? To live together, to help one another, to meet another, to meet one another often. So they decided to help one another and live together forever. So both the options A and B are correct. Coming to the next, Firoz's wife was sad because their children had no toys, their children were unwell, their children had new clothes to wear on Eid. So the last one, their children had new clothes, no new clothes for Eid. Coming to the next, why did Feroz make a lot of money? Why didn't Feroz make a lot of money being a tailor? First, because he was an old-fashioned tailor, because he sewed clothes at home, because most people went to the new shop to buy clothes, dresses. So the last one. Next, we need to fill in the blanks. Suresh, Gurmeet and Dash were good friends. So who was the third one? Feroz, correct. Next, they went to Dash towns to find work after growing up. They went to different towns. Next, Feroz became a tailor. Absolutely correct. Next, Suresh needed to buy medicines for his daughter. Very good. You know, when you listen to the story carefully, you're always able to answer the questions. So coming to the next, we have the question answers based on the story we have read. The first one says, did the friends help one another? Yes, absolutely. The friends really helped one another. Who asked Feroz for help? Now, who was the one who asked for help from Feroz? It was Suresh who asked help from Feroz. Why were Feroz's wife and daughter happy on the day of Eid? Okay, so what was the reason of their happiness? Correct. Feroz's wife and daughter were happy on the day of Eid because they found them blessed that they could help the person who was in need. Okay, so that was all about the story. I hope you'll go back home, read the story once again and, go through the exercises. So see you tomorrow. Till then, take care. Happy learning.